All right, so I have Mr. Gibson here. This is our first lesson. First, we're just gonna walk and kind of get to know him a little bit. He's so far he seems okay. He did growl at one of my employees, but he's a very big guy. My employee is, and he growled and he got uncomfortable. And later he was giving some little looks because he's in a new environment. But then I went to get him ready, and he was nice and sweet, just like this, just like that. Very, very sweet. His main issues have arisen, arose, whatever. His issues came from, sounds like perhaps tight spaces, like at the vet, like nail trims, which is very common with Rotties having issues with that. Tight spaces where they had to muzzle him, and just like he got very stressed out, and the other issues came from and I think like one was a mobile vet in a tight space, and then another issue where the UPS man or someone kind of came in and went to say hello and he growled. So things like that, sort of tight environments. Even the growl today, if it was up front, it wasn't super open. So he's a little bit insecure, and now that he's getting a little bit more mature, this is where you actually see the insecurity turn into forward aggression. So far it seems like it's only been a growl, but it can definitely become a problem, especially as he matures and he gets more comfortable bullying people around. So what we're gonna do, we'll work on obedience and working on getting to know him, building trust. Then we have to work on building compliance. So hopefully, by the end of these 3 weeks, I can grab him and do a nail trim without him trying to tear me up or panicking. And hopefully we can, he's always going to be a Rottie. So there's going to be situations where he's going to be uncomfortable, where he's going to need extra support because he gets uncomfortable. And that's part of the nature of the breed. And him as an individual too, because of course you probably have met, or I believe that you have owned several Rotties and they didn't have these issues, but in general, for protective breeds that are more defensive. Ooh, look at that, lunging at cars. Oh, I see. That was not on the paperwork, lunging at cars. Let's see. So very interesting. So a lot of things that you might have not seen, or you might have seen, but it's mild enough not to mention it. He didn't go super crazy about it, but he definitely went. So yeah, we'll work with him, get to know him. Hopefully a lot more of these things kind of show up and he gives us an idea of what he really is about. Because look at that, he keeps staring at the cars, and he does it in a kind of confident, like I'm gonna mess you up way. So yeah, look at that. All of the cars, he's doing a little bit of that. Haha. I was letting him to see what he was gonna do. But yeah, look at that. Just already seeing some problematic behaviors. Which again, that's pretty normal too. These guys are bred for, protecting and getting defensive about stuff and moving forward with their defensiveness. Because any dog can get spooked by someone, but there are certain breeds that they're more likely to do something about it. So yeah, we'll work with them. And yeah, hopefully some of the things that we do is play with them. Oh, spooked him. The car spooked him. And it probably does come from fear. It probably does come from the fact that he's like, I am not sure what this car is about, and like it's coming a little too close to me, a little too fast, and that probably spooks him. And then because of his breed, when he gets like that, then he wants to move forward. Or it could be prey drive. If it's prey drive, then hopefully once we start building up play, we can channel that drive into play, and then of course penalize a bad choice. Hey, come on. He also has some resource guarding, so also related to being protective about stuff. I think it's resource guarding with food and I don't know if toys, but so he has some resource guarding issues too. But yeah, all of it kind of adds up to pretty normal Roddy stuff. So we'll get to know him, walk with him, and I just wanted to give an intro, and we'll keep, we'll keep working. Hey, what are you finding, dude? I don't know where he picked up. All right.